Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. If you're new here, my name is Linden. Thanks for the visit and thanks for stopping by. In today's video, what I'm going to show you how to cook a cheap meal. Basically, I have some here, what we call in Jamaica, chicken back. This is like the bony part of the chicken, which a lot of people don't like. There's just a little bit of meat on this, but I'm going to take this and turn it into a delicious chicken back curry, or curry chicken back. That's what we call it in Jamaica. And what gonna accompany this is some cornmeal dumpling. Here I have flour and cornmeal with a bit of salt. And to execute this, we have some carrot, onion, we have some tomato, peppers, garlic. And we're gonna take this to a different level and show you how we do it. And this is something that I grew up on things like this. So when you're seeing these type of meal, don't take it for granted. Yeah, so I just come in, so I'm just gonna execute this and show you how we do it. And once it comes in, you know, thumbs up alive. If you haven't yet subscribed yet, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So one of the things I'm gonna work on the chicken. So that's the first thing. I want to get that going. So in a bowl, so this already washed. We're going to put that in a bowl. We're going to season this up. So basically here I already have some season. I tell you, this one, you'll love these guys. This one is an all-purpose season which I made up. And if you want to learn how to make this special all-purpose, in my channel list, just search all-purpose season and you'll find this one, homemade all-purpose. Very effective. So we're going to go over this with my homemade all-purpose. And next, I'm going to use probably about 2 spoons of this curry powder. This curry powder made up by me also. So I like to make up my own. And with this, what I'm going to do, a bit of black pepper on this. So most of my season, I made them up myself. Green season, this coming soon. So I have some green season, basically parsley base, 1 spoon or 2 in that. All right, bit of sea salt. So one of the next thing I normally do, you don't have to, but that's personal preference. I normally tip a little bit of oil on this. I'm going to just tip a little bit of olive oil on this. And what the olive oil do is just form a base. And what that do is help the season and the marinade to stick onto your meat. All right. Just gonna give my hand a bit of wash. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm starting this off with I'm using a bit of coconut oil in this. You don't have to use that, but you know, I know the flavor I'm going for. I'm going to bring the temperature up on this pan a bit. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to add a little bit of curry powder in this. So curry powder, and then I'm going to press a garlic. I'm going to add a garlic in that. Now the next thing I'm looking for, if I find any pimento, all right, I'm gonna go in few pimento berries in that bit of thyme, and I'm gonna burn off the curry a bit. I'm gonna increase the gas a little bit. So in less than a minute, this is gonna get really hot. So I'm just gonna cut my carrot meanwhile. All right, so that should be it. Because I'm using coconut oil, this burn a little bit quick. So we're gonna go in with our chicken back or chicken parts. Those who from the Caribbean, Jamaica, Barbados know what I'm talking about when I said chicken parts. This is like the bony part, which a lot of people in many parts of the world, they're scared of this. For some, this is a meal. All right. The next thing what I'm gonna do while I'm browning these off to catch my color, and depends on the pan or the pot you're using. This what I'm using is a cast iron, so this gets really hot. I'm gonna pour some water in that just to rinse it out because there's season in it still. So this is how we do it. So I'll leave my hot water there because I'm gonna need it. So I'm gonna tip a little bit of hot water in this. You can't go crazy yet and just pull it up with water. You have to work on your flavor. So this won't take a long time to cook. So this is how I'm doing with it. Saute them off, let them catch some color. I think, look at this color, you see this? Then we're gonna tip some more water in. That's how you're doing this. And when it's finished, you have a nice, lovely color on your curry. Not only that, the flavor will be great. Welcome, guys. If you're coming in, what I'm cooking here is what you call, I'm cooking some curry chicken back or chicken parts. Those who from Jamaica or other part of the Caribbean, we call it chicken back. Some people call it chicken parts. So basically, this is the bony part of the chicken, which most people don't even like. But this, when I finish with this, it's gonna be like you're eating in a 5-star hotel. The flavor gonna be a cut above the rest. So to enhance and build up our flavor, we're gonna put quite a bit of carrot in this. So we're gonna put loads of carrot. All right, for the carrot, I'm gonna use probably about half of this. So make sure you keep the fire well high on this. This, I'm gonna cut this because I'll probably use this and put it in my pot to eat with my dumpling. So I'm using boiling water. Tip a little bit again. If you put too much water, you're gonna lose certain flavor. All right, watch this now. I'm gonna go in onion, and I want my onion kind of julienne or slice. You don't want them diced because you don't have a lot of meat. There's not a lot of meat in there. So this onion gonna help build up my meat. So we're gonna go in with everything because this is not gonna be long. Peppers, we cut them big also. Let's put everything in now. Garlic, I'm gonna crush the garlic. Put them in. Thyme, about this amount of thyme. Wash your thyme, wash your vegetables. Here, I have boiling water. So my dumpling gonna go in that. I like to season my pot. In there, some fresh thyme going inside there. So I'm utilizing what I find inside the fridge. Here, some tomato, put them straight in your curry. Because believe me, when I finish with this, it's going to be nice. It have to be nice. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of water in this, and I'm going to let it boil. So don't put a lot of water in this. Next thing, we're going to work on our dumpling. Once it comes in, guys, double tap on the screen. So we're going to make some boiled dumpling now. There's another trick I normally use. It's personal. You don't have to. With this dumpling, sometimes, because the cornmeal in here, it can be a little bit hard. Just a splash of baking powder. So that's a secret I'm giving you. That's what I do sometimes, to not make it too hard. Water in. And we're going to knead this up. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up live. And feel free, if you're new here, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. So we're working on our dumpling now while the chicken cooking. So depends on the consistency you want in this. You can either add more water. This now just need to come together. More water or less. But I don't want mine too tight. About this consistency should be all right. So this is how I'm going to do them now. So we'll see how much I can get out of this. I don't want them too big, because if you made them too big and you're hungry, you're going to take longer to cook. Like now I'm feeling hungry. So I'll probably eat about 4 of this. All right. So we're going to knead these up. So the dumpling going straight in that pan. I like to flavor my water. Bit of coconut oil in that. And remember to keep an eye on your chicken also. Because the pot I'm using is stainless steel. I mean, it's cast iron, meaning it's hold the heat properly. All right. Let me know in the comment section how much of this dumpling you will able to eat. Because I'm not making them too big, you know. And these have cornmeal in it. And the next thing what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of flat them out. So when you flat them out, you know, like this. So this start bubble a bit. When you flat them out, they cook quicker. And the reason why I put the baking powder in it, cook quick also, and a little bit lighter. Bit of carrot in your water. Now we're gonna cover that one. We want him to start boil. Then we're gonna start work back on our curry chicken now. You know, the star of the show is the curry chicken. All right, this all-purpose, finished with that. So we need to try this curry chicken now and see how him look, how him going on. Now with this, you can put some potato in it if you wanted it. It's looking good so far. What I'm gonna do now, I'm working on flavor at the moment. Need a bit seasoned. Flavor is okay, but season. I might put a bit of potato in this. You don't have to, but there's something with potato and curry. When you use a bit of potato, I'm gonna eat this so I can taste it by the spoon. Yeah, need a little bit of something. There's a little touch up. The spice is okay. I don't want to make it over salt. So what I'm gonna do, one potato. We're gonna put about a potato in this. And I'm going to tip a little bit more of my green season in it. What this potato do also, flavor and also help to body your curry. So with a bit of twist, what I'm going to do here, add a little bit more of my green season. But this almost finished now. But I want the potato to cook down now. Just a tip of water. Remember, when you put in water in this, when you're cooking and it's hot, use hot water. Don't put cold water in it, otherwise it reduces the heat. Next up, bit of butter in that. So these, we can easily put these away. So this, I don't need this. So that's what I do at times, you know, what I don't need, get rid of it. Make your work area nice and clean. Welcome, welcome. Kokolosh, welcome, Kokolosh. Jordan, Jamie, Olivia, welcome. All right. Tell her this is gonna, I can't wait to eat this. I want it nice and soft and tasty. I just take the lid off it that you can see exactly what's going on. I'll tell you something. Once the potato cook, it's good to go. Told you it's not going to take long. All right, look at the dumpling. See, I told you, you put a little bit of baking powder in it, make them float, and they cook quicker. So this almost done. So let me know in the comment section if you ever eat something like this. And for those who coming on, let me explain what am I cooking. I'm cooking what they call chicken back. You know, if you're from the Caribbean, you know what they said chicken back is mostly the bony part of the chicken. A lot of people don't want it, but for us there growing up, it was like, you know, really good when we have this to eat. And once you cook it down properly, you will appreciate it. My dumpling pot boiling over, that's giving me a sign that the dumpling almost ready. The only thing I'm sorry I didn't buy today is some avocado. Back in the Caribbean we call it pear, but you know, everything of its name there. So I'm removing the thymes because the leaves already fall off, so that's good enough. And this almost finished. Once the potato is done, it's time to eat. I'm gonna get even my plate ready. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Once it comes in, guys, you know, if you're visiting the channel for the first time, just to let you know you're welcome. My name is Linden. And when I finish with this, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. It's gonna look good. I'm just taking out the thyme out of this. I have Scotch bonnet, but it's in another fridge. The only thing I don't add to this is some chili, but I always have some chili. You can use cayenne pepper. I'm gonna put a little bit of this, but I don't want a lot because this thing is vicious. And also I need to sort out some of this. I have a special recipe I need to make, but can't really tell you. It's like a secret. It's a secret recipe. Can't reveal it yet. Can guess them what I'm gonna make with this. It will be good. We're playing the guess game now. Yeah, that should be it. Need something else. 4 more minutes, and that's it. All right, as I said, once the potato is ready, almost there, because I'm telling you, I'm hungry. Okay, the dumpling is all ready. Look at that. I'm looking at the dumpling and the dumpling looking back at me. Look at that. Hello, my friends. Look at that. Hello, my friends. Yeah. 52 bubbles. All right. Almost there. See now, if the chicken need a little bit more water, this water here is already hot and good enough to just add some in this. So I just want once the spoon go to the potato, we're good to go. So once that happens, we're gonna show him who is the real boss. All right. For me, this is a stock. You don't throw this away. That's like gold dust. You can't even use that to make soup. Thing is, forget I have a cake in the oven. Wow. Almost there. Let me know in the comment section what's your favorite meal and also the cheapest meal you ever eat, but it tastes so delicious. For me, this is a cheap meal, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna enjoy this. Look at the consistency of the gravy. Once you see a cut in two of this dumpling, I put the butter in the fridge. I should have left it out. But these dumplings need some butter over it, Bit of butter over this dumpling, I'm telling you. I'll leave this here. I have a bit of butter here. Let him stay there. And I'm going to show you how we execute this thing. Because I know you can't wait to see this. Me, I'm not worried about can't seeing it. I want to eat it. I'm telling you. What? Huh? You know what time is it now? Almost dumpling time. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take out my dumpling them. As I said, I don't know how much you guys want to eat, but I'm going to work on four of them I'm dealing with. I'm going to show these who is the boss. I'm going to cut in one of this and show you guys. You see with this, flick him over. I will normally put a bit of butter in that little part there. So when you put the butter in that, trust me, when you start eating this, you don't even want nobody to talk to you. So this is how we do it. Put the butter in there, but a minute, let him cool down a bit. But I'm gonna cut in it to show you. But the thing is, I'm not gonna try to put it in my mouth. This thing is hot. That's why I leave that here. See that? That's why I put a little bit of baking powder in it. Look, lovely. But I'm not gonna put that in my mouth. I'm not gonna play hero. Now watch this. You see this? The water drying out. You just put that. Look at that. Look at that. Finito. All right. Now you want your chicken back right in the middle. You see that? Right in the middle. Don't play with the cinnamon. When we're eating this, I grow up on things like this, you know. This is mostly the bony part of the chicken, but there's a little pink bone on it, you know, but you know, you have the potato and the carrots to go with this. When my mom normally cook this, I can't wait, or my bigger sisters, they normally cook it. You know, big up to, you know, Doreen and Dorrit. You know, them always in the kitchen and stuff, you know. You want a bit of carrot over this. All right, look at that. I'm gonna kind of slide this over here that you guys can see what's going on. But as I said, so this is cool now. So I'm gonna try this with little of the gravy, the curry gravy on this. Wow. Telling you, Mamma Mia. This here is the real deal. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm gonna show this thing. Who is the boss? That with some lovely water, some blueberry. This is what I'm having with mine, you know. Glass of lemon, blueberry, and just some water. Yeah, we have water here. So that's what I'm gonna have with mine. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you do find value in this content. You know, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You know, this is, you know, I don't take this for granted. I grew up on this, so I decided to make a video on such a meal. And inside here, one day if I'm ready, I want to show you guys something. But if you want to see me make it, you just comment in the section. Look at this. Look at this. You know what this is? Ginger cake. 2 more minutes and I'm good to go. That's dessert ready. Authentic Jamaican ginger cake. I'll set the alarm, and that's how we're gonna do it. For those of you always come on to the channel, you know I normally give a close-up shot, so get ready for that. That's the one there inside the pot there. I'm gonna work on that, but this one, I'm hungry. I'm gonna work on this now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your time. Nowadays you can't take nothing for granted. If you haven't yet subscribed, take you no harm. Just push that subscribe button. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. It's a pleasure having you.